What's up everyone, it's Alicia here. FPO's second round of the OTB Open has concluded, and I have to say, the moving day didn't disappoint. Disclaimer as always, there's gonna be spoilers, so just a friendly warning. There were some initial warnings about the weather turning to the worst, but lucky for the FPO side, they didn't notice it at all. The winds were relatively calm, and all around sunshine and rainbows, nothing else. And that's great because that way we can enjoy max level FPO disc golf. And that's exactly what we got. Let's jump into the score and see what happened on round 2. And this is the standing after the second round. Paige Pierce still on the lead, and Paige played really well. 10 birdies in a row in the middle of the round. This looks like the Paige Pierce that has been gone for a year or so. We haven't really seen domination like this from Paige in a while. And it's refreshing to see Paige playing really well. And you can see it in every hole. Paige is looking really comfortable. She's throwing shots she knows how to execute them. Putting is on point. Everything about Paige's playing in the first 2 rounds has showed that in this tournament, Paige's. I just hope that Paige will manage to do the same on the last round. Because if we wind the clock backwards to OTP last year, the last round of Paige Pierce then was the worst one in the tournament for her. So I hope that she doesn't do the same as she did last year, because behind her, not that far off, is 2 players. Ella Hansen, minus 15, just 4 strokes behind Paige Pierce. And as I stated in the previous video, I really would like to see Ella Hansen take the win. Not because I like Ella Hansen more than Paige Pierce, I just hope that Ella wins so she'll get that confidence boost. Because I see the potential in Ella Hansen, and Ella just needs that win to give her the confidence boost, and she will start dominating the FPO side. And on the 3rd place we have Ohn Scoggins, minus 14, just 5 strokes behind Paige Pierce. The top 3 is running away from the rest of the card. Ohn Scoggins is special because she clearly has a disadvantage compared to the other competitors. She doesn't throw the disc as far as, well, majority of the card. So she needs to play really smart disc golf. Minus 7 on the second round. Sitting on 3rd going to the last round. Ohn Scoggins is playing smart disc golf. And that's the reason why Ohn Scoggins is 3rd at the moment. Closing out the lead card, we have Emily Paige. Only through minus 3. Looked a little nervous on the second round. Did a couple of minor mistakes here and there. But overall, it was an okay round for Emily Paige. But okay isn't enough if you want to win. But overall, Emily Paige played really well. She looked really nervous on the second round. Like from the tee and upshots and putting. Like she just looked nervous, that's about it. But I think this is going to be an experience for Emily Paige. And I just would encourage her to just take it in, enjoy, and try to have fun. I know it's tough to say because the camera's on you and you're on the top card with the top players of the FPO side. So it's hard to just relax and have fun, but try your best. Behind Emily Paige, it's actually really close. Emily is sitting on minus 10. On minus 9, Catrina Allen, Stacey Haas. Minus 8, Maria Oliva, Missy Gannon, Cat Merge, Sai Ananda. Hailey King is on minus 7. So there's a lot of players wanting to get to that top 4. It's going to be interesting to see the chase card especially, like how they are going to perform, especially because they are so close to the lead that the chase card is going to be really interesting to see on the final round. And of course, it's going to be interesting to see Paige, Ella, and Ohn battling out for the win of OTB. Overall, second round didn't disappoint. I hope the last round is going to be even more exciting. Like, this was exciting, but we want more excitement, right? Subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and comment down below. Who's going to take it? Paige, Ella, Ohn? Somebody else? There's going to be a couple of interviews after this. As always, see you after the final round.
You started today off tied in 4-way tie at 7 down, and you started off with a birdie. Let's go from there, how you got to a 12 down in this round today. The first drive, we talked yesterday, I think, after about like game plan, and I was like, oh, same game plan, and there were a few changes like that I wasn't even expecting, but it was just so calm today. Like there was no wind, and also I played a lot of practice shots, but certain holes I wow, I didn't even try my buzz here, I should try that. But I was just there was a lot of emotion on the course today, and I just was really amped and tournament power really was real. So I was kind of sailing past some baskets, and so changing game plans and clubbing down and just being able to hit it harder and take some aggression off into the disc instead of outward. And yeah, it was just like fueled by just motivation, you know.
And you talked about some tournament power going past the disc. Is it safe to say that you are feeling great? No injury revamping itself inside, no feelings?
Not as of now, and I hope it stays that way, yeah. But it feels like I was never injured, to be honest. So it's like I said, almost too good to be true. But I'm very, very, very happy about it.
Fantastic. All right, you shot a bogey-free round today. Was there any point where you felt like there was a little bit of pressure or a little bit of nerves, like that drive on, I think that's hole 16, 15, right before the toughest hole on the course? You were clearly safe and you had a birdie bid, but was there any moment where you felt like you had let up a little bit?
I think maybe that's a good point right there. Was hole, I mean, even 14, that was my first like missed drive, but I still found myself around 50 feet and feeling like, oh, this is a good spot to be, because if I make this putt, I'm a hero. If I miss it, nobody cares. And I hit the band, skipped past it, and I had a little bit of a moment right there on 14's comebacker putt where I'm like, no, you can't take a bogey now. And then a hummingbird landed on the chains, and I was just like, I'm not missing this putt. And so I made it. And then the next hole, I guess that's when reality started kicking in of like, oh, I haven't had a bogey today. And then so on that drive on 15, I just didn't quite commit to it. And it came out early, but that's why I threw the sole on that disc, on that shot, because it's never going to hyzer out left. So when I saw that I was safe and I got the uphill green, definitely was running that one. The putter just felt so good today. I really didn't really see my putter hit the ground until like 2/3 of the way through the round. So still wanted to run that one and made the comebacker there as well. And yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a round I think about for a while.
Fantastic. Yeah, on the network we were talking about how you were on pace 11 through 12 holes, I believe,
wow,
to shoot one of the highest rated rounds in FPO history, which you currently have. Not sure if you were aware of that, but the entire network is excited to have Paige Pierce back. Do you have any closing thoughts about the round today, or even what you're going to do to prepare for tomorrow?
You know, I've been thinking about this all day long. I wanted to shoot a good round so I could get an interview and talk about bigger things than disc golf, you know, like humanity. Just be nice to humans. Like, everyone's a freaking human being, and just be nice. And, you know, like, every mean thing you say brings someone down. And like in the disc golf community too, we just had this is very extreme, and I'm sorry about this, but we just had someone commit suicide in the disc golf community. And that is a very real possibility if we continue to spread hate. And I think, like, we just need to radiate positivity and just lift up the people around us, no matter how different they are than you. It's just, it makes me sad that this is what disc golf is turning into, because this isn't the disc golf I fell in love with.
Thank you very much, Paige, and we love you. We want to see you coming out tomorrow, and thank you for sharing with the world how you're feeling.
Here with Ella Hansen off the course with an 8 under 59 here at round 2 OTB. Ella, you improved on your round yesterday by 1 stroke.
Yeah.
It was a tough start. It took a bogey. Your card took a birdie. What's it like to kind of get off that slow start, and what are you telling yourself to turn it around?
Yeah, honestly, got a little distracted. There was some protesters that were there and talking, and was a little upsetting to me, based on, you know, my beliefs, and kind of razzed me a little bit. But I just have to tell myself, you know, I'm still trying to play a good round of disc golf, and yeah, I mean, I feel like I did a pretty good job of collecting myself. I knew I was throwing the disc really well. It was just really with the putting that was feeling off, and yeah, I got it together a couple holes in, so that felt good.
Well, you sure did get it together. Hole 5 started a stretch of 5 birdies in a row.
Cool.
You outdrove the car on hole 5, and I was talking to Zoe. She said she felt like that really kind of got your game going. Can you tell us about that stretch?
Yeah, my drive on hole 5 felt really good, and then I was just feeling really solid with my sidearm, throwing FD3 for a lot of those shots that felt really smooth. And yeah, I mean, it felt really solid. I think it was nice to be able to rely on my sidearm, feel really trustworthy with it. and I feel like that really helped me a lot on a lot of those approach shots.
It's been a little while since I've heard this stat, but I think it still holds true that Paige has never lost an event at this level after leading in the final round by 5.
Yeah.
You birdied hole 18 to close that gap to 4. At what point do you stop about only your game in the course and you start thinking about Paige and closing that gap here?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a tough balance for me. Like I said, I feel like I have struggled when I'm trying to kind of play, think about what other people are doing, and so I think for me, I just really want to trust my game, and I think that there's a few holes toward the end of the round that if I'm in contention, I'll give more of a run at that, laying up on 17 today, and if I have a chance to give 16 an eagle run, I probably will if I'm close, but I think for the most part, I play better when I'm trying to play my game, so obviously I'll try to win tomorrow and check those scores. But, yeah, I think I just really need to, in order to play well, I just need to focus on my own game.
Oh, Ella Hansen showing a lot of mental strength today with a great round heading into the final rounds in second place. Congrats, Ella.
Thank you.